In March 1944, Hungary, an Axis ally since 1940, was abruptly occupied by Nazi Germany in a brutal and pivotal turn during World War II. The German occupation of Hungary marked a dramatic escalation in the Holocaust and shifted the nation's fate dramatically as the Nazis sought to tighten control over Hungary's government, resources, and population. This occupation would unleash terror, hasten mass deportations of Hungarian Jews, and deepen Hungary's entanglement in the war's final and most tragic phase. Background: Hungary's ambivalent alliance. By early 1944, Hungary was an uneasy German ally. Though aligned with Nazi Germany militarily, Regent Miklos Horthy increasingly sought to distance Hungary from the war as Soviet forces advanced westward. Hungary was reluctant to deport its Jewish population, resisting full Nazi demands. Efforts to negotiate a separate peace with the Allies alarmed Hitler, who feared losing this strategically important country. Operation Margarethi, the German invasion. On March 19, 1944, German troops launched Operation Margarethi, swiftly occupying Hungary. German forces took control of key infrastructure, government offices, and military installations. The Hungarian government was forced to accept a pro-German administration, headed by the fascist politician Dom Stoje. This new regime closely cooperated with Nazi policies, especially regarding the persecution of Jews. The Holocaust accelerates in Hungary. The Nazi occupation led to the rapid and devastating escalation of the Holocaust in Hungary. Under the direction of Adolf Eichmann and the SS, mass deportations of Hungarian Jews began in May 1944. Within months, approximately 437,000 Hungarian Jews were deported, mostly to Auschwitz, where many were murdered upon arrival. Budapest's Jewish population initially faced ghettos, forced labor, and deportations, but mass deportations from the capital slowed due to international pressure. The Hungarian Arrow Cross Party, a fascist and violently anti-Semitic group, played a notorious role in rounding up and murdering Jews, especially after it seized power later in 1944. Political turmoil and resistance. The German occupation triggered internal upheaval. Horthy attempted to halt deportations in July 1944 but was overridden by German forces. In October 1944, Horthy tried to negotiate an armistice with the Soviets. In response, the Germans orchestrated a coup, replacing him with the Arrow Cross Party. The Arrow Cross regime intensified persecution, terrorizing Budapest's Jewish community and civilians alike. Despite repression, underground resistance and rescue efforts emerged, with diplomats like Raoul Wallenberg and others saving thousands of Jews. Military and strategic consequences. German occupation aimed to secure Hungary's strategic position. Hungary's resources and military continued to support the Axis war effort. German troops fortified the country against advancing Soviet forces. The occupation prolonged the war in Hungary, resulting in severe battles during the Soviet offensive in late 1944 and early 1945. Aftermath and legacy. The Nazi occupation left a profound impact on Hungary. It accelerated the destruction of Hungarian Jewry, resulting in one of the largest and fastest deportations of Jews during the Holocaust. The occupation undermined Hungary's sovereignty and plunged the country into chaos and violence. Post-war Hungary grappled with the trauma of occupation, collaboration, and resistance. The period remains a dark chapter in Hungarian history, reflecting the brutal consequences of totalitarian control and genocide. The Nazi occupation of Hungary in 1944 marked a tragic turning point in the nation's World War II experience. Swift and ruthless, it facilitated the near destruction of Hungary's Jewish population and deepened the country's suffering in the war's final stages. Remembering this period is crucial to honoring the victims and understanding the complex history of Hungary during one of Europe's darkest eras.